Yes, hello everyone. Very good morning to all of you. Good morning everyone. Yes, welcome to India's largest learning platform. Welcome to Unacademy. Yes, am I audible, visible to all of you? Yes, everyone. Am I audible, visible to all of you? Yes, everyone. Am I audible to all of you? Yes, Anagar. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. So, Unacademy provides you daily live classes, live test series, structured courses, and unlimited access with the one subscription. Those who haven't downloaded the app, please download the app so that you will get the more information from the Unacademy, more guidance from it, because special classes are available only on the app. So please download the app. And those who are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Harshvardhan Singh, and I did my graduation in engineering. Later, I did my master's in economics. I'm having 8 year experience in the field of services as an educator at Delhi, Pune, and Nagpur. Yes, and currently my lecture series on world history and international relations is going on. You can watch the video. It is available on YouTube as well as our app. Yes, yesterday we discussed the strategy related to films, the paper 4 strategy. So if you missed it, it is available on the app. Do watch it. And today we are going to discuss the strategy related to the second paper, that is CSAT paper. So please do watch it. Yes, and those who want to connect with me or want to know when, how, where the classes is, then this is my address. Telegram channel is there. Yes, my Telegram channel is here. Here it is there. Oh, at Unacademy underscore Harshv10, or you can connect with me through Unacademy app at Harshvardhan Singh for you. Clear? Next, these are our top educators. Please do watch their videos, attend their lectures so that you will get more information for it. Yes, I hope all of you subscribe to Unacademy. Those who haven't taken subscription till now, I insist you to have a subscription of Unacademy so that you will enjoy the unlimited access to the guidance. We are offering you two courses plus as well as Iconic. I insist you to have an Iconic subscription because here we are going to provide you all the aspects of guidance including personal feedback. We have option of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 and 36. I insist you to at least have a subscription for a year. Yes, and whenever you are going to take the subscription, please use my code. Harshv10 is my code, and you will get the 10% discount. Along with that, you are going to count as my student. So please do it, subscribe it to get the all benefits from the Unacademy. We have optional courses as well. Yes, and there also you're getting the 10% discount if you're going to use my code. UPSC Combat, all of you knew about it. Those who haven't, you can read the further information from our app or from website. 6 months left for your preparation. So please, this is just to wake up you. These are our top educators. We already launched the batch. So please join the batches and take the advantage of it. And it is available in both Hindi and English along with the bilingual courses. And yes, the price hike is there. So please take the subscription before it's too late. And these are my special classes. It is available there. You can watch it. Now we are going to start today's topic, that is Indo-France relationship. And before that, yes, good morning Anaga, Ashwini, Ram Kumar, and Santhi Varghese, if I'm not wrong to pronounce your name. Yes, everyone. So this is the case, that is India and France relationship. And you know that before we used to start our topic, we always have this practice to understand the location, importance, and all other aspects. Yes, just look at this map carefully. Read the map. You will get to know many more factors. For example, this is an important thing, that is English Channel. It divides United Kingdom with France. Clear? Along with that, if you go through the location, that France is having access to ocean, Atlantic Ocean on one side and Mediterranean Sea on the other side. Clear? Means if they want to sail anything or trade with any country, then through Suez Canal it is possible for them. It saves the time through Asian countries, and for Latin American and American country, Atlantic Ocean is an option. So strategic location is very good. Yes, strategic location is good. Okay, yes, good morning Neha. Then along with that, on three sides, the most important countries are there. Yes, Germany is a neighbor, Italy is a neighbor, and Switzerland is a neutral country. Yes, Belgium is another country. Clear? So the location is like that. They have access to Mediterranean Sea as well as Atlantic Ocean. The neighbors are strong, along with that Spain on this side. Yes, everyone. And one more thing, the island. This island is there. It is of France, Corsica. Yes, those who watch that movie Tamasha, they will get to know. Okay, Corsica is the same place. It is in France. Yes, everyone. And you know capital and all. I don't want to tell you that thing. But the location wise, they are having perfect location on the eastern side. Mediterranean Sea, eastern means, or we can call it as southeastern side. Mediterranean Sea is there. It is helpful for trade with India and other Asian countries, and Atlantic Ocean they can have a trade with Northern and Latin America. Yes, everyone. And of course, they have access to Africa as well. Yes, just below the Mediterranean Sea, they have access to African continent. So we can say that they are having very strategic location through which they can have a trade with all the continents. Yes, yes, everyone. Clear? Okay. Next thing, the background of India and France relationship. As India and France have a limited colonial relationship. Really? Yes, as we have mentioned, India and France have had limited colonial relationship. Really? Are you sure? Yes, everyone. Are you sure that we have such a relationship? If we have, then where? Yes, Anagha mentioned, Ashwini mentioned. Okay, I agree, but where? Because in general, we used to say that Britishers ruled us. Britishers were all colonial masters. We generally don't have a practice to say that no, French were all colonial masters. Yes, where, where, which side? I just want to check your history knowledge as well as I just want to check your GK as well. We have limited colonial relationship, but where exactly? Pondicherry? You are all are saying Pondicherry, Mahe. Yes, exactly. It is in South India, and Pondicherry is one of the best example of that. Now it is known as Puducherry. Yes, Puducherry. It is a union territory, but Puducherry consists of, yes, whatever you have mentioned: Puducherry, Mahe, Karikal. Clear? So these are the places which are part of this Puducherry Union Territory, and earlier these were the colonies of France. And as you can consider with the British or compared with the British colonial empire, it was too small in India. So that's why one statement is of one of the Viceroy of India or Governor General of India: nobody can win the India by establish the colony in Pondicherry. If you want to win the India, then you should have Bengal. So this is the representative that they have very limited scope and Britishers have more advantage because of the Bengal. Yes, we had the same thing. So one more question I just want to ask with you or to you, that is how these colonies merged into India. As we know that Britishers signed what you can say, Britishers made the act, India Independence Act, and they gave liberation. About Portuguese, we know that we had to fight with the Portugal and then we get the Goa. What about France? Do you know how these colonies, this Puducherry, Mahe, Karikal and others added into India? Yes, do you know this fact? Yes, everyone. Can we consider it is a part of integration of India as well as the Puducherry and others colony, another colony became the part of India? But how? How it became the part of India? Ashwini said, don't know. Yes, what about others? Anybody is there? Means whether we had fought a war with them or whether they surrender this territory or whether we say that okay, we are going to occupy it, do whatever you want. Something should be there, no? Because Puducherry was a completely different country. It was not considered as a colony. See, country. And in history, maybe you will get a one example if you read the book. Do you know one person was there and he played a most important role in extremist politics during the Indian national movement? Arvind Ghosh. Yes, everyone. Do you remember? Namrata said surrender. Neha said surrender. But rest said don't know. Sankalpa said treaty of cessation. Harshita said French Britain war. No, no, it was old. It was very old thing. I'm talking about the at the time of independence. Arvind Ghosh, have you heard about the name of this freedom fighter? Yes, everyone. Have you heard about the name of Arvind Ghosh? Arvind Ghosh or Arvind Ghosh? This is the thing because in Bengali V is pronounced as B. Arvind Ghosh. Yes, you know that. And in history, you will get to know that this person, that is this freedom fighter, when Britishers uses the force, at that time, here's Aurobindo Ghosh. Yes, he fled to Pondicherry. Yes, and there is a ashram. Yes, everybody knows about it. This Aurobindo ashram is there in Puducherry. This person, why he fled and why Britishers were not in a position to arrest? Simple. It was totally different country. That means the Pondicherry and other colonies were different countries. Then how they added in India? Yes, the answer already given by yes, secession. That is France and India signed the treaty and through that treaty France surrendered the territories. Yes, and this shows our relationship with the France. France and India signed the treaty and France surrendered the French colonies to India. Clear? Because this is the most neglected portion in the integration of India. We know that when the conflict was there, where Goa, we know the conflict was there. We know the Kashmir, Junagadh, Hyderabad. But we used to forget this thing because there was no conflict at all. French surrendered their territory because India signed the agreement with them. And this happened after independence. Means when India became a sovereign state. Yes, everyone. So is that clear to you? Good. So this point is clear. Next. After independence, India means France was the first country who offered nuclear cooperation. Yes, you can consider the intensity of our relationship. After independence, France was the only country or the first country who offered nuclear cooperation. As some of you quite aware of the person, Homi Bhabha. Yes, he was one of the three persons chosen by Nehru for scientific development. See, the person was having vision. One person, of course, Homi Bhabha. There are two other persons which also played important role in the development of India. So this Homi Bhabha was quite interested in nuclear science, and at that time India was struggling to feed their people. At that time vision was there, nuclear energy is important. So Homi Bhabha established the Atomic Research Institute at Bombay. Yes, and for that reason, what India wants? India wants cooperation. As Indians were not that much progressive at that time, we are lacking in this field. So who help us? And this institute is right now known as Bhabha Atomic Research Institute Center, BARC, same center. So France was the first country who offered nuclear cooperation, and along with that they provided nuclear fuel for India's reactor. Why I am telling you this thing? This shows the cooperation between India and France during the Cold War era. Yes, during the Cold War era, this was the cooperation between India and France, because at that time the madness was prevalent. At that time madness was there, capitalism versus communism and everything. One question I just want to ask to you: why France did so? Yes, why France did this during Cold War? Yes, whether it is logical question or not, everyone. As Cold War, you know that capitalist versus communist. USA was the leader of that, and USA didn't establish relations with India. Why? Because we were democratic socialist country. So they said that no, they are same like communist only. So we do not have relation with them, and almost whatever the countries we have discussed, you will notice that relation with these countries were not so good during the period of Cold War. But after the Cold War, our relationship improved. Very best example, South Korea, Japan. We all mention this thing. Yes, do you remember? But France is one of the member of that. France is a NATO country. France is a capitalist country. Then why they had such thing with India? Yes, everyone. Why? Why? Any guess? It doesn't mean, yes, there are many students join with me today. It doesn't mean I'm expecting the exact answer. No. I just want guess. I'm here to explain the things. Clear? Right and wrong doesn't matter to me. Yes, go on. What do you think? Yes, Karan also joined. Good. Yes, what do you think? Why? Why they did so? In America, their leader was not establishing the relationship, and it is a nuclear supply. a most dangerous thing of that time, because world saw the horrifying nature of nuclear energy. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yes, any guess? Any wild guess, everyone? If you know thing, then please say. If you don't know, then mention it. Why we are going to do time pass? Yes, am I right or wrong? If you don't know, it's okay. There are many things in the world. People don't know. Even I don't know how to play PUBG. I never played it. But most of you know it. Clear? Now you get it. दुनिया में ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिस लोगों को पता नहीं होती. पता है तो बताइए, नहीं है तो नहीं बताइए. Navrata said destination for investment plus trying to win India on their side. Nope. Nope. Yes, okay, let me explain. As I guess almost all of you are no have, you don't have idea. Okay, let me explain. Okay. Why they followed it? Because France, once upon time, means one of the country in the scheme of balance of power. Clear? After independence, means after the end of World War II, after Second World War, France still follow independent foreign policy. Yes, this is most important. They follow independent foreign policy. They didn't act like a bloc. They were the member of the bloc. Yes, they were the member of the bloc, but they follow independent foreign policy since beginning. Means they didn't surrender themselves in front of USA. They maintained their position in international relations as an independent country, not as a bloc. Clear? And when you maintain your independent foreign policy, then you know which country is good or which country is bad, because you are going to think about the national interest. But when you are in the bloc, you're not going to think about your national interest and all. The madness was prevailed. So that's why France kept aloof and safe distance from that madness. Clear? Yes, everyone. Is the point is clear to you? And that's why they maintain a good relationship with India. And it was not the case with the communist bloc, not the capitalist bloc. Yes, everyone? Clear? Even they are the part of EU. Yes, everyone. Even they are the part of EU, but still they have an independent foreign policy. They are not working as a herd. They are independent. Cooperate with EU, but also having an independent foreign policy. Next. Even after the first Pokhran test, Smiling Buddha, everybody knew about it. France continued the supply of fuel to the Tarapur nuclear plant. Because India, what India claims? India claims Smiling Buddha is basically the nuclear test for civilian use. Yeah? And France always support the peaceful use of nuclear energy. So when the world imposed sanction at that time, France didn't impose the sanction. They continue their fuel supply with India. And Tarapur nuclear power plant is another example. Along with that, France support India in Indo-China war. Means when India and China war was there in 1962, and at that time you know that India suffered the humiliating defeat, and the word is humiliating only, because we were not ready, not prepared. Our main focus was on the developmental program. At that time, we never thought that China is going to attack us. Clear? So that time, it was a really shocking thing for us. And yes, it was humiliating defeat for us. So what our Prime Minister did that time? Nehru wrote a letter to three important personalities of that time, to three nations. One, of course, USA. another UK, our old colonial master, and third is to France. And these three powers agree because it was a period of Cold War. Chinese communist. So they said that अब तो इनका खेल ही खत्म है. It was the same case. And when they agreed, these three powers agreed to support India. At that time, China unilaterally retreated from the post. Clear? So this shows that how France, since the independence, India's best friend in international relationship. Means it is not the case that there are many people are having what we can say illusion that after 2014 only the hug diplomacy played important role. It was not the case. Our relationship with the France was close since independence. Clear? Along with that, France support India's claim in international organization for the membership, and one most important is reforms in UNSC and India's membership in UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council. Along with that, France supported India's claim in NSG. Along with that, when Indo-nuclear civil deal was there at that time, USA put pressure on various countries to give India waiver. The same time, France also used their pressure to give waiver to India. Means without signing NPT, India signed that back. Clear? Yes, everyone. Is that clear to you how our relationship is there with France? And the next thing, that is last important thing here, our engagement with the France in many sectors. That is economic sector is there, strategic sector is there, nuclear sector is there, defense and etc. So you can imagine that almost all the sectors we covered with the France. Hence we have a nuclear, defense, space, strategic, economic, maritime, whatever you're going to say. India and France is collaborating with each other. Yes, everyone? Yes, everyone. Is that clear to you? Any question, any query related to the background? Yes, any question, any query, everyone? No? Good. Next, as I mentioned, we are cooperating with each other in various fields. So, and when we are talking about various fields, then should be various mechanisms should be there in the cooperation. So there are various mechanisms through which India and France engage with each other. One is a strategic dialogue between India and France between NSA. What is NSA? Yes, everyone. What is NSA? Yes, any idea? What is NSA? Yes. What is NSA? I know you all of you knew about it. The strategic dialogue between NSA level means both the NSAs are having this dialogue. Yes, everyone. So much time you're taking. Clear? Next, the bilateral dialogue. Yes, National Security Advisor, not agency. National Security Advisor. What? Means are you sure? Everyone. Strategic dialogue on solar system. Actually, I was just asked a normal thing. Means I never thought that you are having such a misunderstanding related to that. National Security Advisor. Yes. National Security Advisors level, the strategic dialogue is there between India and NSA. Clear? Next, bilateral dialogue on maritime cooperation. Bilateral dialogue on maritime cooperation. That is most important. And do you know what? That France is the only European country who is having presence in Indian Ocean. This Indian Ocean region is popularly called it as IOR. Yes, France is the only European country who is having presence in Indian Ocean region, and they have a military base. Djibouti is the best example where they are having military base. Their military presence is also there in Indian Ocean. So that's why the maritime cooperation is between India and France, and mostly basically in which area? Indian Ocean. The name itself suggests that it is belongs to India. No, no, it is not the case. But of course, this area is having importance from Indian strategic point of view, Indian maritime point of view, and the France is having the same. So India and France are collaborating with each other for maritime security cooperation, or sorry, maritime cooperation, and the most important aspect related to that, counterterrorism, anti-piracy. Clear? So to make the trade or the oceanic route free from the piracy and fraud. This is the aspect of it. Next, another important thing, strategic over, maritime over, another joint working group, JWG, on counter-terrorism, because both countries are condemning the terrorism. And it is not the case that they are the sufferers of terrorism. No, it is not that, but their foreign policy is basically based on it. We believe in peace. France believe in peace. So that's why terrorism is an international problem, and they say that we have to tackle it internationally. So these countries are forming the joint working group and to cooperate on the counter-terrorism. Clear? Next and most important thing, that is annual foreign office consultation. So these are the ways through which India and France engage. Strategic dialogue between NSA, maritime cooperation as a bilateral dialogue was going on, joint working group on counterterrorism, and annual foreign offices consultation with each other. So these are the means through which India and France engaged with each other. Yes, is that clear to you? Next, defense diplomacy between India and France. India and France engaged with each other as the diplomacy is having various aspects. One is defense and strategic. A regular meeting between the service chiefs. The word is regular, means a regular meeting. Service chiefs means who? Of course, Army General from Indian side, the Army General from their side. So regular interaction, regular meetings between these service chiefs. Clear? This is an important aspect. And have you ever, means, yes everyone, there are many students who joined me since the beginning of international relationship. Have you ever, or have we ever gone through such thing that India is having regular exchange of service chiefs? Yes everyone, all of you are here only. You attended all the lectures. Yes. So have you ever noticed that we mentioned this point, that regular meeting between the service staffs with any country? Yes? No, we never. And this shows our bondage with the France. Regular meetings between service chiefs, that is important in defense diplomacy. Clear? Yes, Rudra, you are there only. Good. Regular defense exercises between armed forces. Service chief. Preeti, service chief, it means army is having general. Army is having general. Navy is having, yes, admiral. So this is the engagement between Indian Army general and French Army. Indian Army and French Army generals are having meeting. That is the service. Clear? Yes, is that clear to you? Good. Now, here is the case. Regular defense exercise between armed forces, and these are the three: Shakti, Varun, Garuda. Now you can use your common sense. As the word regular defense exercise between the armed forces, so Shakti is between which type of armed force? Varuna is between which type of armed force? And Garuda is between whom? Common sense. So that's why I kept it blank. Shakti is an exercise between which armed force? Varuna is an exercise between which wing of armed force? No, you have to mention that which armed force for what. And this exercise is for this. This exercise is for this. Namrata said Shakti is in. अरे भाई साहब और मैडम, आपने लिख दिया आर्मी आर्मी, लेकिन कहाँ पे आर्मी, किधर नेवी, कौन सा ये, कुछ तो. Yes, of course the name suggests. This name Garud. गरुड़ क्या करता है? उड़ता है. Fly. Between air force. Varun. Varun. Varun is related to water. Navy. And Shakti is related with the army. Yes, yes, yes. I know all of you smart. Good. I'm really happy that you replied. Yes, yes. Operation Shakti is in between, the exercise Shakti is in between Army of France as well as India. Varuna is related to Navy and Garuda is related to Air Force. And one more interesting thing. Yes, yes. Thank you all of you. Sorry, Nilesh, you replied after a long time. Good. Varuna, sorry. Yes, Varuna is the oldest among the. And all these exercises are there. Varuna is oldest and it started in the decade of 1970s. If I'm not wrong, 70s or 80s. So you can imagine how old this exercise is between Indian armed forces and French armed forces. And the word is regular. Regular defense exercise between India and France. So we had a close cooperation with France in defense field. Along with that, very interesting fact, because the last election was on this issue only, ongoing deals between India and France for Rafale and Scorpion. Yes, I am not going to say anything related to the Rafale because it is in public domain. You know what, how, and yes, our TV news channel gave you the detailed information, as there are many news anchors. They already sat in the cockpit of the Rafale, so they know everything in detail. So fortunately, we are so fortunate that they are not flying the plane. So Rafale is good. You know that it is a defense deal related to fighter plane. What about Scorpion? Yes, what about Scorpion? Scorpion, ongoing deals between India and France. Defense deal Rafale, we already mentioned, and I don't want to go into detail. You know it very well. Scorpion. Namrata said it is submarine. Really? Or it is a tank? Yes, everyone. Submarine. Are you sure? Or it is related with the tank? Yes, I-75 project. Yes, all of you are so sure. So that I can consider it. Yes, it is a submarine. Yes. This is the deal is going between India and France. The negotiations are between India and France over the same issue. Rafale and Scorpion. Clear? And you know that we signed the deal and all. So Scorpion, the deal is going on, negotiation is going on between them. Next. Yes, yes, Harshita, Sankalpa, exactly. Next, both countries signed exchange and reciprocal protection of classified information. Agreement to exchange and reciprocal protection of classified information. What's the use of this? What's the use of it? Yes, Preeti, Harshita, Sankalpa, Namrita, and all. Yes, I agree with you. It is a submarine. Now, my question is for you. As we mentioned that India and France signed agreement on exchange and reciprocal protection of classified information. What's the use of it? What do you think? How it is going to help India or France? Yes, what's the use of it? Data exchange? Okay, but does it make any difference? Yes, Namrata. Yes, yes, Preeti. Exactly, exactly. And those who don't know that thing, it's very simple. That is, as we mentioned, the classified information. Classified information means this information are secret information. And why it is to be exchanged? Because it can prevent any attack. Yes, yes, exactly, Sankalpa. It can means it is the exchange of the secret information, sensitive information, and it can prevent any attack, either the terrorist attack or the attack from any country or any illegal activity. Clear? Because as the informer are always there, every country is having their spy network. Even if you're considering the spy is related to raw, no, it is just a one form. There are many sort of spies are there. Even the defense have their own intelligence. Clear? And they are going to exchange the sensitive information to each other to prevent any kind of illegal activities or attack. Clear? And because of that, we can save the lives of millions of people. And this is another important example that how our relationship is closed with the France. Means In short, in other word, we can call it as a BFF. Yes, our relationship with France is like BFF, best friend forever. Yes, is that clear to you, everyone? Is that clear to you? Good. Next. Treaty said Information Fusion Center, India Ocean region at the Gurgaon. Yes, 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 it is there. Next, the space diplomacy. That India is an important power, the same as the France. India and France is celebrating, means we already celebrated the 50 years of cooperation between ISRO and CNES. This is the French space agency. Clear? This is the French space agency. Then you are going to ask, then why they are used to write CNES? Why should not they are writing FSA? You have option, you can call them directly. Why? What's the problem with you? Why you're not writing? It's difficult for us to understand. You can ask the question. But for us, French Space Agency is CNES, an Indian space research organization, that is our space agency. We are having 50 years of collaboration of work. 50 years. And you know what? India also issued the stamp to commemorate our 50 years of friendship in the space field. So you can imagine now how close we are. 50 years. Various joint research programs. Various joint research program and satellite launching programs are there between India and France. And very best example of this is Megatropic. Megatropic satellite launch in 2001. Yes, Megatropic satellite launch in 2011. What's the purpose of this Megatropic? Yes, everyone. Megatropic, we mentioned that we collaborate with them. We have a joint developing program, Megatropic. But why? What's the purpose of Megatropic? What is Megatropic? Why we launch it? Is there any importance related to the Megatropic? Climate related? Okay. Yes, everyone. This question is for all. It is not the case that Namrata is only answering and rest are just enjoying, chilling. This is for you. Hmm. Megatropics. What is this Megatropic? Namrata said water cycle. Yes, Namrata, you are smart enough now. Good, 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 good. Rest people doesn't know. They don't have any idea. Good. I'm really happy for you. Yes, Sankalpa, good. You are on the right track. Yes, this is Megha. Megh. मेघ से क्या होता है बारिश. Megha is related to water. Tropic. Tropical region. Anaga, to study the water cycle in the tropical atmosphere. Yes, 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 yes. So if you don't know that, you can still answer it with help of common sense. Megha, it is related to water. The बारिश बादल, बादल से बारिश होती है, water. And जो water cycle है tropical region में, means Tropic of Capricorn to Tropic of Cancer. This is a tropical area. How the rain is there, water cycle is there, and yes, whatever you mention, it is true. This mega tropic is there to study the water cycle between tropics. Yes, is that clear? So can we say that it is the most important initiative? Yes, can we say that in the climatic study, it is the most important initiative? Yes, exactly, it is. Next, French is the major supplier of component. This is most important. France is the major supplier of components and equipments to Indian space program, because there are many sensors, transducer and other things that we imported from France. Major supplier, because most of the countries were not providing us during the Cold War era, but France was there, and since then we have this relationship that most of the components and equipments related to Indian space program is supplied by France. Clear? Is that clear? And one very good example I just want to tell you, a very interesting, how it was invented by France and it was innovated by India. Very best example, as some of you are quite aware of one thing related to our PSLV, GSLV and all. You know, solid, liquid, solid, liquid. Yes, this is our PSLV. Yes, everybody know about it. PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. 4 stages are there, and these are known as strap-on booster or rockets. Clear? So I just want to tell you this interesting fact here. Here they invented one engine, Viking. They developed that Viking engine, but failed. But they failed. What India did? India purchased this Viking engine, did reverse engineering. Yes, India purchased it. India did the reverse engineering, and finally they innovated that thing and they produced that engine known as Vikas engine. Clear? And this Vikas engine we used here. And the most interesting thing that we sell those products to France as well. Clear? Yes, this is an interesting story. Okay, next, GSAT 18 was launched from Arianespace Koirou. Koirou. Where is this place? Yes. Where? Sorry. GSAT 18 was launched from Arianespace Koirou. Where is this place? As we mentioned, we launched. So of course it is not in India because we know all the launching stations. Yes, Namrata, for that I have written. Yes, exactly. I'm going to write here Kourou. Yes, sorry for inconvenience. Okay. Kalpe said South America, French Guiana. French Guiana. Are you sure? Really? Why France is going to launch their satellite from South America? Who is going to provide them land? Yes, who is going to provide them land? South America, that is Latin America. Really? French Guiana. You mentioned French Guiana, but French Guiana in South America. Don't you think so? It's a far. It is far away from France. You know the location of France. Then how any country is allowed them? Harshita said France. Okay, good, good, good. It should be the France. Yes, of course. It is in French Guiana. It is in French Guiana. And where is French Guiana? French Guiana is in Latin America. Okay, and why it is so? Of course, it was a French colony. Yes, they have the space. French is having the territory. Okay. But my question is, why instead of using their own land, why they are going so far? One logical question. Yes, am I right or wrong? Don't you think so? It's a very logical question that when France is a sovereign country, they have their own land, they have their space agency in mainland of France. Why they are going so far? A very GK question I ask you. Yes, everyone. A very GK type of question I ask you. Do you know the answer? Why? Why it was there? And why India is sending our satellite there? Yes, exactly, exactly. Namrata is on the right track because if you know the location of French Guiana, it is near to equator, and if you launch the satellite, it required very less fuel. Why we are launching our satellite from South India? You know the island from where we are launching the satellite. Why we are doing so? Why not from the any other place? Why not Bombay? Sorry, Mumbai and other. It is the same thing because if you are going to send the satellite from near to equator, and if the equatorial satellite is there, it required less fuel. That's why this area is located near to equator and it required very less fuel as compared to any other place. So that's why this place is important. And you know what? India is not the only country who is taking the advantage of just launching what you can say a launching center. There are many countries and the best example, Russia as well. You know Russia is far away from means Russia is far away from equator. Clear? So they are also using this thing. And this shows, yes, yes, Tumbas. This shows the best example that our relation with the France is so close that they are allowing us to send the satellite through their space station. Yes, everyone. One more interesting thing is that related to the space diplomacy, that is Antariksh and Airbus Defence and Space signed MOU on commercial cooperation. What is this Antariksh? Yes, Antariksh. Have you ever heard about it? Antariksh. Antariksh. It is the same. Antariksh. What's this Antariksh? Antariksh and Airbus Defense and Space sign MOU on commercial cooperation. Yes, Namrata. Good. Fastest finger first. Yes, it is ISRO's commercial arm. Means if any country want to send a satellite into lower Earth orbit or any orbit, then India is going to provide that facility through Antariksh. Yes, Nilesh Sankalpa, good. It is a commercial arm of ISRO. So ISRO plus a private agency, that is Airbus Defence and Space, sign MOU on commercial cooperation with each other. Clear? So such kind of relationship with them. Next important thing, that is nuclear diplomacy between India and France. As we know the history we mentioned, France is the first country to supply nuclear fuel to India. Yes, whatever the Pokhran was there, but still they supplied that. Even the Pokhran 2 was there. Yes, everyone, please take this note. When Operation Shakti was there. Yes, Operation Shakti was there. Which one? The second Pokhran lab. When all other countries imposed restriction, France was the exception. Clear? France was the exception. France didn't impose the restriction over India. Clear? So we know the historical background that they continuously provide the fuel to the Tarapur nuclear plant. Along with that, they also help us to develop the fast breeding reactor. Yes, they developed us. And finally, that in 2008, this relationship converted into close cooperation known as India and France signed Civil Nuclear Cooperation. And this is the most important achievement after Indo-US civil nuclear deal, because Indo-US civil nuclear deal opened the door for the India to have a trade with other countries, and France is one of the old friends in the nuclear field that they are going to support us. So this civil nuclear deal signed between India and France, and very best example of that is NPCI and Areva agreement. They signed the agreement to supply 6 EPR to Jaipur nuclear power project. So I use the word shortcut EPR, I use the word NPCIL. So what is this NPCIL? What is this NPCIL? What is this EPR? First we are going to discuss the NPCIL. Yes, NPCIL. What is this NPCIL? Areva is a French company with whom NPCIL having agreement to provide 6 EPR to Jaipur nuclear power plant. Yes, exactly. Nuclear power cooperation of India Limited. Yes, exactly. Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. That means, of course, it is a PSU, public sector unit. That Indian, this is an important, just like this NPCL. Oh, sorry, I'm thermal power का कौन सा है? Yes, one company I didn't get. Thermal power company. One is very famous. I don't get it right now. Okay. So as in the thermal power, that particular company is having importance. The same way in hydroelectric, one more company is there. In the same way in nuclear, that is NPCIL is a powerful company. Yes, this is a PSU which can deal with all other aspects. Clear? So this 6 EPR It is known as European. Yes, NTPC. Thank you, thank you, thank you. European Power Reactor. Yes, European. Yes, yes, yes. National Thermal Power Corporation. Yes, NTPC. European Power Reactor. The pressure reactor or power reactor. So this European power reactor is basically the most important fuel is which one? Uranium 235. That is enriched uranium. Clear? Enriched uranium through which this reactor are going on. And yes, these companies are having collaboration with each other to work on this 6 EPR. Clear? So it was there during 2008. But with the change in the government, one more agreement was there. Yes, in 2015, one more agreement is there. And in this agreement, L&T, a very famous company in India, L&T and Areva signed agreement. Clear? L&T and Areva signed the agreement on nuclear energy. And of course, it is related to the Chaitapur project. So, if India and France continue their relationship in the same manner, then in future, this Chaitapur nuclear power plant emerge as the largest nuclear power plant. Clear? Right now, at present, the capacity is around 1,600 watt. Sorry, kilowatt. But if we continue this thing, then the capacity will be more than 10,000 kilowatt. Clear? It will be more than that. So Chaitapur power project, Chaitapur nuclear power plant is important example of Indo-France nuclear diplomacy. Clear? Yes, is that clear to you, everyone? Yes, everyone, is that clear to you? Next example, economic diplomacy. In the economic diplomacy, as the trade is an important aspect in the economic diplomacy. Yes, trade is an important aspect in economic diplomacy. Bilateral investment, trade, and commercial cooperation. These three areas are included in our diplomacy. Bilateral investment, hence both countries are going to invest in each other. Trade, of course, bilateral trade, and commercial cooperation between these two countries. At present, the trade is around 9 billion euro, as they don't use dollar, they use euro. 9 billion euro. But as compared to the partnership, as our partnership is so deep, as compared to the depthness in our relationship, it is too low. It is too low. Means we need to improve. But still, there are various fields or lacuna from our side as well as from their side. So trade is too low as compared to the tie-up. And trade in goods and services is in favor of India. That is, India enjoyed trade surplus with France. India enjoyed trade surplus with the France. That is, we are selling more and we are purchasing less from them. And this is the advantageous thing for us, because till now, whatever the countries with whom we discuss the bilateral relation, most of the time you heard that India is having trade deficit. Yes, everyone, do you remember that? when we discuss with the countries, most of the time we heard the same thing that India suffered the trade deficit. But with the France, India is having trade surplus. Clear? But still, as I mentioned, as compared to the relationship, our trade is too low with them. Next, France is the ninth largest FDI investor in India, and if you compare it, it is just 1.9% share. Just 1.9% of the share of India's FDI. So it is too low. Clear? Do you know any example of that? Any French company, French FDI? Any name? Yes, do you know any name of French company who invested in India in the form of FDI? Yes, anybody is having any guess? Capgemini. I think Namrata, you are from software field. So fast. Capgemini. Yes, Capgemini is the yes. Airbus. Good, good, good. Very good. Smart. Capgemini. Airbus. Capgemini. Airbus. Yes, exactly. Renault. Renault. Yes. One more company is there if you know very closely. Schindler is a German company. The name itself, Schindler, German. One more very famous company which used to make glasses, a window glass, your car glass, or Sun Globin. That particular company is from that area. Yes, Schindler is basically a German company. Okay. Capgemini, Airbus, Renault, and there are many French companies are invested in India. Clear? But still, as I mentioned, 1.9. It's too low. Best trend. BFF is there. Technological transfer is there. When we are cooperating in the field of space, we are cooperating in the field of defense. Why we are lacking in the field of economy? Yes, Preeti, Saint Gobain. Yes, Saint Gobain is the company. Yes, everyone. Don't you think so? It is an important thing that we are having so much cooperation with each other. Then why this should be the case? Do you know any reason behind that? Yes, do you know any reason behind that? The first and most important thing, that is lack of P2P contact. Second, lack of Indian diaspora. Third, lack of people to people contact. Lack of means we are mentioning why India and France are having less economic ties. Lack of people to people contact, lack of Indian diaspora in France, along with that language barrier. Language barrier is there. Yes, am I right or wrong? Yes, boys and girls, am I right or wrong? Do we have people to people contact with them? Just like UK, just like America, whether Indian diaspora is present in large context there? Language, yes, of course, we know English. Right now we are communicating in English. But do we know France? We know only one thing about French language. French. That's it. Other than that, no, we are not quite aware of it. So don't you think so this language barrier is also important problem in this case? Yes, exactly. So these are the reasons: lack of people to people contact, lack of Indian diaspora, their language barrier is also there. And along with that, means recent improvement, I am going to tell you. Recent improvement is because of one sector, that is tourism. Yes. And do you know why these Bollywood movies are getting shoot in these European countries and what? Basically, it is a cultural exchange tie-up between the countries. You know that most of you are having one wish, or we can say a bucket list. In that you have no, I have to visit Spain. I have to participate in La Tamatina. Yes, am I right or wrong? Yes, everyone. Some of you, I don't think so that all of you are having the same wish, but at least some of you are having that. Yes, why it is so? Because the Bollywood movie portrayed the Spain in such a manner that you love that country. You want to participate in that, and this is the way you can improve the tie-up with them. Clear? Along with that, one very famous, as I mentioned, the Corsica Island is there, and one Bollywood movie, that is Tamasha, was shooted in that area. So you will get to know, okay, Corsica is a very beautiful thing. Yes, in the past, evening and evening in Paris, such kind of movies are there. You will get to know, and that's why you can connect with them. So they are going to promote the tourism, and the same way Indians are also going to promote the tourism, so that we can increase the people to people contact. And another recent development is there in the field of education. In the field of education, that is Indian students. Indian students wants to pursue the higher education in France. Clear? And you know what? Artist. Paris is a very famous place for artists. Architecture. Clear? So now Indian students are having one of the most important destination, that is France. So through which we are trying to improve that, and along with that, India, India wants to develop uh, that economic friendly environment in India, so that France can invest. And how they are going to develop? By single window system. Along with that, India has to reduce the red tapeism. That's why single window clearance is the one of the aspects through which we can reduce the red tapeism. Clear? So these are the ways through which India can improve our relationship with the France, and this relationship are going to give boost to the trading. And that's why Indian universities are promoting the French language as well. Because recently, you know that there are many classes are there, and they are going to teach you the foreign language, and France or French language is one of them. Yes, everyone, is that clear to you? Yes, everyone, is that clear to you? Any question, any doubt, anything? Yes, any question, any doubt? No? Okay. Okay, that's all for today's lecture. Thank you very much for valuable time. And yes, those who want to connect with me or want to know the class timing and all, it is there. That is at Unacademy underscore Harshvardhan is my Telegram channel through which you can connect with me. And if you really like the way of teaching, if you like the videos, then you can like it, share it, tell others. And today at 9:20, yes, remember, today at 9:20 p.m., we are going to discuss the strategy related to the CSAT paper on Unacademy's Learner app. So please don't miss that. Please be there. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much for your valuable time. Have a good day, great day. Take care.